your girl V-Lee. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, August the 23rd, and I'm up here waiting on my friends so we can set up for InvestFest. People are never on time. They told me to be here. We setting up from 8 to 10, y'all. It's 8:30. Ugh. Look who decided to pull up. 30 minutes late. Y'all 40 minutes late. Hey. So apparently we came to the wrong place. All I know is I need to get me some gas, baby. I thought that's the only place we was going. Child, I'm on E.
That's your U-Haul?
What they doing?
That's what look, I just told I said, oh, you back, huh? Okay. I see what's going on. I hope y'all got some snacks in one of these.
He want the scoop, she want the tea. She want the tea. I cannot speak. We keeping it street. We keeping it street. I took a loss, but you still gon' get beat. You still gon' get beat. How much it costs? It never been cheap. It never been. Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them up. Tiny streets can't cross it. Cross them up. All these streets need bosses. Boss them up. Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them up.
We had a good amount of people. We finished unloading pretty quick. We couldn't set up anything today because they don't have like the set fully built or whatever, so they should have it finished by tomorrow. So now me, Bree, and Shauna finna go work out. Just got to the gym. Big girls move, no fupas shall prosper.
Go hard, push hard, boom, there we go. Let go then. That's what she said, that's what she told me. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, let's go for that. Control that shit. No movement shall prosper down to not tucking it out.
Now, I ain't worked out like that in a long time. Even at Muay Thai, I don't feel like I worked out like that. I'm home from the gym. We went to Tropical Smoothie afterwards, which I would not be going back to Tropical Smoothie because I'm not paying $9 for a smoothie. But anyway, I'm tired. I'm about to take me a nap. I was supposed to go take pictures at like 7 o'clock. I don't know if that's gonna work out. I'm gonna see if like he can bump it back or do something because I just don't see myself making it to that appointment. Okay, so I did make it to the photo shoot. I didn't make it at 7. It's 11 o'clock right now. We finna see how this finna go. I was a little tired and yeah. Y'all, the guy wasn't answering the phone at first and I was finna get mad because I'm like, dang. But I really couldn't be mad because I was like, maybe he's trying to get his little payback from earlier since we was supposed to shoot at 7 and it's 11. So, but he called back. He was like, my bad. So he's supposed to be coming out to grab me right now. I gotta wait in the little waiting room or whatever at the second location. I have literally been studying like I'm studying for the bar exam these past few weeks because I tell you, I got pages and pages of just like research stuff. When I had first got into it, I thought that I wanted to just go ahead, I'm gonna get my license, I'm gonna jump right into owner operating. But no, I'm glad I took the route that I did because it gave me a chance to see how mega carriers sort of kind of run their business and why they're still successful, as far as like the type of truck that most mega carriers have, the amount of fuel that they spend, like how do they do their processing as far as like scanning in BOLs, keeping up with all the receipts. Those are things that I'm taking in and I'm going to apply to my own business. A couple of months ago, I was actually shadowing one of my homeboys. He's a broker and I need to hit him up, matter of fact, because I need to come back to the I need to go back to his office and shadow some more to see how exactly the brokers operate. Because y'all know brokers can be, you know, like a little dog eat dog world, okay? He had told me, he was like, do your research on all the commodities, like where some of the commodities are most popular, and to see what companies are shipping and receiving these things. I wrote down which states are most popular for outbound loads, which states are most popular for inbound loads, and then you have to like cross-examine the two to see which states are common between the two. The most common states that I see, and some of y'all veterans might be on here, y'all might be able to tell me whether I'm wrong or not, because I'm still technically doing research, so y'all opinions are greatly appreciated. But I see Texas, Illinois, Indiana, Pennsylvania for sure. Louisiana is up there. Cali is up there, but I would never go to Cali. Ohio. And Minnesota is up there. Some of the commodities that Minnesota got is needles, catheters, lenses, medical supplies, filters, circuits, modems, artificial body parts, foil, tape, flat sheet, and plates. And then I got a couple other things. Texas, let me see. Petroleum, coil, computers, electronics, machinery, cattle, grain, fertilizer, transportation equipment. Y'all get where I'm going with this. Like, I did that for all 50 states. I was comparing fuel rates, and right now, and this was as of 2 days ago, the top 5 states with the cheapest fuel was Texas and Mississippi, which was $3.60 something cents. Louisiana and Oklahoma came in next, $3.72 something cents. And then Missouri, which was like $3.76. And then the other day, which was 2 days ago, the average fuel rate in Georgia was $4.23. And then of course, like how to calculate your bottom line and stuff like that, because a lot of people are running trucks and they don't know what they need to break even. So when I just calculated my bottom line, even though I don't have a truck yet, I know exactly what truck I want. I know how many miles per gallon it's going to take me to run that truck, which is between 7.3 and 7.4 for the Freightliner that I'm trying to get. So with me running between 25 and 3,000 miles per week, and I got those numbers from also me being a solo driver and seeing how much miles they gave me per week when I was working as a company driver, or how much miles I could legally run per week. I'm using that to calculate this, and then also how much I want to pay myself. I'm gonna pay myself as a company driver. Like all of the money that comes in, people tend to think that, oh, that's my gross, I can keep all of that for myself. No, you have to put that money back into your business. So I'm going to pay myself as a company driver as well. I'm going more on the cheaper end, and I'm gonna pay myself $300 per day. Of course, you got to calculate in your insurance payments. You got to calculate in your maintenance and stuff like that, how much you would pay for that stuff per month. But then you also have to break it down, how much you would get, how much you would pay for that stuff per week. And then you got to break it down a little bit further. If you work 5 days, how much would it cost you to pay for that stuff per day? And so my bottom line is, if I wanted to operate right now, I would need to make at least $800 a day. Of course, I would never settle for making $800 a day unless it just came down to it. And I'm like, oh man, they don't have no loads coming out of here. I gotta take what I can get to get up out of here. That's the only time I would like go with my bottom line. I'm going to always shoot to make more. I went ahead and wrote down like my maintenance plan, and I just really took what Swift and Martin did. Martin made us come in to get like just a quick run through inspection every month. So on average, you're gonna probably run between 10 and 15,000 miles, and that's what I'm going to shoot for, to get like a basic run through, like inspection, like check your brakes, check lights, fluids, oil, lube, and stuff like that every single month. And then every 50,000 miles is when I'm going to get a PM service, and then of course an inspection yearly. I wrote down all of the dates for like permits, like when that stuff is due. Your UCR is due between October 1st through December 31st. If the is due like quarterly. So that's May 1st, July 31st, October 31st, and then January 31st. And then of course like your 2290, which is the heavyweight tax, that's due August 31st. And then IRP, that goes by the name of your business. So the name of my business, the letter that it starts with is going to be due in a certain month. As far as maintenance goes, so I've been looking at the mega carriers, how they do theirs, and then I've been calling my friends that had lease purchases and stuff like that, asking them how much they had to put up per week, right? So this is what I found. For newer trucks, you need to be putting up 5 cents per mile for a new truck. A truck with 150,000 miles, you need to be putting up 6 cents. A truck with per mile, a truck with 300,000, you need to be putting up 7 cents. A truck with 450,000, you need to be putting up 8 cents, and so on. So then one of the websites was like, if you gotta put up more than 15 cents per mile, then you might need to invest in a new truck. But I mean, hey, people gotta do what they gotta do when you first getting started. I'm still doing my research on factoring companies. The two that I have on here are Triumph and OTR Solutions, but I'm pretty sure there are other factoring companies. And then if I like lease on to a company like Landstar or JB Hunt or something, I wouldn't need a factoring company. ELDs, that's pretty much, you can find that anywhere. So I'm not really too much worried about that right now. Insurance. I see that when I went on these websites with these companies, most of them have the primary liability, right? And then they have general liability, and then they have cargo. But that was as far as it went. But they were suggesting that if you are an owner operator and you're trying to like lease on, or if you're running your own business and you got your own authority, that it's suggested that you should have the bobtail / non-trucking liability. You should have reefer breakdown insurance if you are running reefer trailers, refrigerated trailers, whichever one you want to call it. And then you should have physical, which would cover theft, collision, vandalism, natural disasters. I'm for sure going to have coverage, which is uninsured motorist insurance, underinsured motorists, because let's face it, some of these people be out here running illegal, okay? And I need for me to be covered just in case they don't have insurance. This is probably the last thing that I'm gonna go over in this video, because I don't want it to be like a how to start your business, because of course, like, I'm not certified in it. I'm just researching myself. But so the last person that I was running for, right, they didn't have what they were supposed to have in the truck as far as like paperwork. And I knew this. If I would have got pulled over for like an inspection, I would have been messed up. And that's why I had to come up out of that truck. There's a certain way that you got to run your business as well. You have to have things in order, because it's federal law. And if you get audited and you don't have these things in place, then you're gonna be getting fined, or you might be getting put out of business. And what I mean is, so y'all know when you're working for a company and you're a company driver, they have a driver file for you. You know that you had to do an application to get that job. You know that you had to do a background check. You had to do a drug screen. You had to do a number of things in order to get hired. And with a lot of owner operators, they be trying to skip the process. I don't know if they just don't know, or they just be trying to like cut corners or whatever. But the same thing these companies do to hire you, an owner operator is supposed to do the same thing as well. You're supposed to do an application, and they're supposed to keep that on file. They're supposed to do background checks on you yearly. They're supposed to do drug tests and all types of stuff. And most definitely, you are supposed to be listed on their insurance as a driver. The last person that I was with, I kept asking him like, okay, so are you going to add me to the insurance? And he was like, oh no, you good. No, I'm not. And I'm not about to play these games with you. It won't only be them getting in trouble, it'll be you getting in trouble as well. I'm about to do some more research. It's a couple of more things. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see y'all on the next video.